Welcome back to the Papa-Doo Podcast.
Papa-Doo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Papa-Doo Podcast, Season 2, Episode number 2. Joey and I love doing these podcasts for you guys, and most importantly, I love Joey's, and so that's why we do these podcasts, and get editors to edit the word
Demonetized. Demonetized! Why even carry on? I just had a freaking 5-minute conversation with Crypt saying, yo, don't say anything vulgar, don't say anything messed up for the first 10 minutes, then you're good. As long as we get past that mark, we're straight, all right?
Listen, we're looking for editors. This is a good chance for them to use their editing skills to do all this stuff and bleep out the bad words that we have to say.
Wow, you are really making sure that they have their work cut out.
Making them work, right? Making them earn their money.
All right, well, fair enough. I mean, this is, I guess this is enjoyable. Hopefully this is enjoyable so far for everybody listening to the Papa-Doo Podcast.
The Papa-Doo Podcast.
Don't you love how I just made this Season 2 and I didn't even talk to you about it first? I was just like, oh, it's Season 2 now.
Honestly, it was a good decision, creative decision, because we took like a month break.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know until it was on YouTube. It said Season 2. I was like, yo, that's actually kind of smart.
Yeah, just because there was that big break in between. So it almost looks like it was justified in a way.
Yeah, totally unplanned. But can you imagine if a TV show did that? Like South Park put out an episode every Thursday for like 2 months and then waited 2 months and then the finale came out or something like that.
Yeah.
Or just like episode number 13 of 20 came out.
That's why we got to be
2 months
consistent,
late.
yo. That's why we got to be consistent.
Exactly.
So
yeah, what was our finale of Season 1? Todd talking about all kinds of crazy.
Was it with Todd?
Does this offend me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just talking about all kinds of wild, random.
Yeah, I loved it. That was awesome.
That was fun. Todd is a very fun guy to talk to.
I would definitely have another episode with him, especially because I don't have to talk that much because he goes off.
Man, that guy talks. It's crazy. He's the same way in person, too. Like, you have to... It reminds me of talking to a New Yorker. Like, you just have to interrupt or, like, interject yourself into the conversation, or they're just going to keep going.
Yeah, but everything he was saying had, like, it had some backbone to it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just a bunch of fluff talk. Like,
exactly.
He makes good
That's why he's a
points.
fun dude to talk to, especially in person. I think we talked for 2 or 3 hours on stage after the show. Just, like, kept talking about random and it was never boring.
That's great. That he's in the right profession if he's trying to do this YouTube full time, because
I see why Todd gets a lot of. Had to throw one more edit in there and make sure the editor didn't fall asleep on us.
I'm sure our editor will 100% appreciate that.
Yep. Nice segue into this.
Yeah. Speaking
editing
of that,
thing.
I
Segue
have
king.
been acting like ever since I got home, because I made a horrible decision when I left the house today.
Oh, yeah? And what was said decision?
All right, well, first of all, I knew today was going to be weird because I had pizza and French toast for breakfast.
Wow. I feel like I had a dream that you said that to me one time.
Yeah. I actually, I did. You know what? Let's cut it. All right, let's cut it. Guys, we are redoing our whole intro of this episode, because Crypt got a call from
Jesus.
And we had to interrupt the episode and carry on. And Crypt's audio was like weird because he's like in his new setup. You're in like a new house and everything, right?
Yeah,
you moved in. You moved in. This is it.
I moved in. Another segue. We didn't even finish the first segue.
That's all right.
But yeah, I just moved into a new house. This is my new setup for the time being. I'm building my own bedroom and studio and bathroom, and I have a huge walk-in shower and a big-ass fat man tub. I'm excited about that. But yeah, it's not done. So I don't have a bedroom right now. Don't have a studio. I don't have a shitter. I don't have a shower. Well, I do, but like I don't have my personal own place like I did at the last place that I was living at. So right now I'm in a temporary setup in my cousin's bedroom on a computer that I bought for him to edit some of the Crypt Sports stuff that's going on my third channel, because I have so many channels.
You do.
But yeah, I've just been sleeping on some beanbag chairs / the theater room floor for the last 4 days, just hoping this room gets done.
I'd feel like
it's looking like another week before it's done.
Oh, a week. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I feel like a beanbag chair, sleeping in a beanbag chair would be like mad comfortable. No?
Bro, it's comfortable to lounge around in and like watch movies and play like UFC and shit like that.
Ooh,
but if you're trying to sleep on it, it's literally impossible. It just form fits to your body, and it's not good resting position. And so that's why I end up sleeping on the floor half the time.
Damn. Really? Instead of the beanbag chair, you'd rather sleep on the floor?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. It's
a posture thing.
That'd probably leave you sore in the morning. And I think I'm going to be sore.
You think so?
I'm going to be sore in the morning because...
Segue.
Yep. Because the bad decision I made today was...
Joey exercised.
Yeah.
Actually played basketball.
Horrible
he
decision.
Considers that exercise.
Do not do it. If you're like thinking about going out and making, things better for yourself and bettering yourself, exercising, getting in shape, do not do it. It hurts. It's painful.
It's basketball, dude. It's basketball.
Yeah, I played basketball for the first time since I think October of last year, obviously. But
yeah, honestly, I do understand that because whenever I went to Phoenix to film those music videos with Futuristic, I did a Crypt Sports video with him, and we played one-on-one basketball.
Oh, shoot.
And we did, yeah, dude.
When's
and
that
I was,
coming out?
Whenever I get it edited, I just been not focused on editing and stuff. I'm trying to move into a house right now.
Understandable.
But yeah, dude, it was like 120 degrees in Phoenix. It's dry heat over there, and I'm in Kentucky right now, so I'm used to humidity and there being like moisture in the air. And so I was like talking match, ready to give him a nice go at some basketball, and I was completely gassed within 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it was due to like the moisture change, and like I felt like I had a cold, that my lungs were so dry that it was like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I had a cold, like strep throat in the back of my throat with all kinds of phlegm and just scratchiness.
Damn.
And it's because there's no moisture in the air for me to breathe in.
Yeah,
so I'm over here trying to ball out, and my lungs are deflating.
Wasn't it like super hot too if it was in Phoenix?
It's a dry heat, so it actually felt better than say 95 in Kentucky because of the humidity. Like it's not stuffy. It was just like hot to the touch.
Yeah, I remember in LA it being like that. I remember the heat never really bothering me too much when I played, which was weird.
Yeah.
But I'm quick to complain about it here.
Definitely.
Because it's humid. And, yeah. But, yeah, I'm not looking forward to waking up tomorrow with these pains and agonies and stuff. But
oh, yeah, we still going to continue on like we are just redoing the intro. Hey, Joe, did you know that 2 days after exercise is when it hurts the most?
Yeah, now I know. Well, we kind of summed it up pretty good because I think we were like almost like 15 minutes in or something. With
we definitely shed like 7 minutes of conversation.
Yeah,
right
I feel like we're missing something. Maybe.
13 minutes of me talking to Adam Calhoun. That's part of it.
Well, now you guys know who called.
Jesus.
Okay. Believe what you want. You may think Jesus called Crypt, or you may think
the best
Adam
rapper
Calhoun
alive, the best violent rapper alive. That's what he told me to tell you after we got off the phone. That's his self-proclaimed title.
The best violent rapper alive?
Violent rapper. He will beat the shit out of anybody.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind
Raps
if I
about it
ever
all
want
the
to
time,
say
too.
something very insulting to him in person.
You would not want to do that.
All right. Well, that's good to know because I had a plan, bro.
Yeah, I figured you did. You're just going to talk some match to a guy that you barely even know. Just walk up. It's like, your beard is stupid.
Yeah.
And then just clocked right in the nose.
Yeah, that would, best violent rapper alive. Wow. That was music's pretty good. It's pretty good.
How much have you heard of it?
I've, like, skimmed through his albums when you when you asked for a beat that was kind of similar to what he was kind of on. And,
that's right.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, this is high quality stuff. This is pretty fire. But,
high quality H2O.
Yeah. Nice. I love
the Waterboy
Kyle.
references
Kyle's
will live
my
on
favorite,
forever.
bro. Nice. I love Kyle.
Kyle.
I just did that to piss you off.
It worked. It definitely worked.
Because I know you love South Park. So.
That's not even South Park.
Oh, what?
That was Waterboy.
Oh, yeah.
With Adam Sandler.
No. Please edit this out. No.
I can understand. No, listen, I'll give you a break because I did halfway sound like Cartman.
You did.
But that's some high quality H2O. Like, is that better?
Yeah, now they don't sound as much alike. So now I just feel stupid. Leave a comment on Spotify while you're listening to this to let us know I sound stupid.
Also, let me know how great that Cartman impression was. Been working on it for a few years.
Yeah, for sure. We all support that. I may have or may not have done a gesture at the camera supporting or not supporting your impression.
Wow. I may not be doing the exact same gesture right here.
I don't I don't know. I can't see.
It was very beautiful.
All right. I believe
it resembled an eagle.
Okay.
Do you get it, Joe? I flicked you the fucking bird because you're a dick.
Bars. All right. Yeah. So you may have heard us talk about editing this podcast and the editor of this podcast. And fun fact, story time, whatever you want to call it. I made a document, okay? Because somebody emailed me recently, and you're going to hear from us very soon. Very soon. You probably heard from us already, actually, if this episode is out. Wait, how do I word this? This is
I don't
weird.
even know where you're going with this. I'm just here.
Listen, because if I send this to the editor and they're editing.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
editor,
while you're editing
please put a dick on Joey's shoulder right now.
Please don't.
Thank you.
I'm really trying to not get
a big one. I want some hairs coming out of the dick.
All right. Yep. Details. The devil's in the details.
With a lot of foreskin. I need some foreskin on that dick.
Absolutely terrible.
Hairy foreskin.
Yeah. So I made this document. Like I took the time out of my day to make this document. About the steps.
Already guilt tripped me.
Yep. You got it. Yeah, Crypt's a horrible person. Just
going.
Making these steps for editing, like everything the editor would need to know for editing the Papa Do podcast episodes. And I sent it over to Crypt. I was like, yo, can you check this out? He was like, yeah, man. I'll check it out when I get home. I was like, great. Apparently, Crypt's never got home after a whole week or so.
I haven't, man. I've just been floating around. I don't even know where my home is right now.
So, yeah, he hasn't.
To be fair, I didn't lie. I don't have a home at the moment.
Okay,
I have a house. I don't have a home.
Yeah, but you're just looking for loopholes. Anyways, I edited.
I found one.
The document, or created the document, and wanted him to look at it. So you know what we're gonna do? Right on this episode right now, we're gonna look over the document together, and he's gonna tell me if it's good or if it's bad or what we should do in that regard.
Yippee skippy!
Technically, this would be kind of boring content, classified as boring, but I think we can make it exciting. I have faith in myself and in you and us as creators that we just know how to make something boring exciting.
Okay, I'm going to read point number 1 with my best Morgan Freeman impression.
This is going to be awful. Let's hear
Combine audio and video footage.
That's terrible.
Together.
That's horrible.
So they match up perfectly.
That was bad. That was really bad. Morgan Freeman?
Shut the fuck up, Joey.
Combine audio and video footage together.
You give me one.
So they match up perfectly.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
Yo, leave a comment on Spotify letting us know who had the best impression, bro. I don't think it's
I can't even hear
close.
shit, okay? I've been moving. My throat's not properly diaphragmed. Is that even a verb?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so apparently point number 1 is combine audio and video footage together so they match up perfectly.
Isn't that a good
Don't
first
we do
step?
that already? Oh, so you got to combine both of them.
Yeah, both, I guess. Because you do that.
Every time I send you my stuff, though, I already do that.
Yeah, but I want to avoid doing that. I want to,
So you don't want to do any work at all? Because, literally zero.
No, I mean,
that's what it sounds like. Because it's literally the only thing we have to do is just put our shit together and then send it. But you don't even want to do that.
That's a big part of it. No?
So we're going to send this editor 15 very large files to fuck with.
All right. So you think we should have it already?
No, fuck
together?
it. I think we should send it all separate.
He's going to be like, come on, guys. What do you honestly think we should do in that regard? I mean, I was just trying to avoid doing that extra.
It definitely takes about an hour and a half out of our day to do that.
Right.
But, I mean, we could do that. I think we're spending too much time on point A.
Combining the audio and video. So you're saying combine it ourselves and send it over?
I'd just say fuck it. Let's just send it raw. Raw dog it.
Okay. Screw it. We can definitely do
All right.
that. All right. B. Why did I put? Okay. I don't know why I put letters instead of numbers. Everything is A, B, C,
You're just a
D,
weird
E, F,
individual.
G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Like what?
Whatever.
Yeah. Bass boost the audio of Crypt because he has little bitch boy vocals and.
You definitely have Joey Notto directly after that. So you little dick. You're such an asshole.
I tried it. Oh God.
All right. So point number 2, bass boost audio. We're definitely gonna show this to the editor. I don't even know why we're really speaking about this. Point number C. Point number C. Amplify vocals to around -5 decibels.
Yeah, because Crypt's
Easy
vocals are a little. I'm not gonna say the word again because I don't want to do.
I keep it quiet so they don't hear your annoying fucking friend Dresser voice in my ears.
How?
Friend Fresher, whatever the fuck her name is.
Why would you have to adjust the levels of the volume of your mic for that to matter?
Because it can pick up my headphones. The louder I make it, it picks up the headphones.
So do you hear yourself in your headphones when you talk?
No.
I don't understand any of this. Okay.
I don't either. Move
on. This one you guys are going to like, especially from the last episode. Remove all headphone echoes. Usually Joey's echoes are present in Crypt's audio.
I apologize. We never hear this shit until it happens, and then when it happens, it already happened.
Yeah. What we do, and we're very conscious of it and trying to avoid it, so we lower our
we've never been
headphones
successful.
Very low before every episode.
I think this might be the first successful one.
I thought the ones before this were pretty good. No?
I don't really remember, to be honest.
I don't know. And we tried
I remember a lot before this morning.
Yeah, no, okay. Next.
E. Censor any strong profanity
Crypt!
that takes place within the first 10 minutes of the podcast.
Oh, look at that.
Hell, damn, ass, etc. are acceptable. There is no need for beep sounds to censor the words. Simply deleting the audio of the profanity word is fine. I don't agree with that. I 100% think there should be dolphin noises every time I say the word cock.
You know how annoying that would be? That'd be extremely annoying.
It'd be very, very funny. That is very good comedic humor to me.
When I do the beep sounds in the episodes, it just like, I don't know. I don't want anybody I don't know. I'd be thinking about the worst possible scenarios, yo. I'd be thinking about somebody driving and they're listening to the podcast and all of a sudden that loud beep comes and then they swerve and then die. And that's not the type of reputation I want the podcast to have. You know what I mean? I want this podcast to make people's lives better. I don't want them to end people's lives. What's your take on that?
F. Please remove any noticeable background noises or deep breathing noises as well.
Yeah, because Crypt be all up in the mic like...
Bro, it's never enough for you. I'm either too far away, the mic is too low, I'm either breathing the fucking mic because I get so much fat rolls that just fall over my fucking nostrils so I can't breathe correctly, so I have to breathe out of my mouth, and you can hear it on this bullshit. But it's apparently still too quiet sometimes, but it's really loud at other times because it's me breathing. I can never be enough for you.
Just don't breathe, bro. That's all you got to do.
Just got it.
Don't breathe.
I got it. Move on. I won't breathe.
All right. Glad
fuck.
we got that out of the way because I was looking forward to that one.
Bitch.
Include the Papadoo logo at the bottom right-hand corner with 85% opacity.
Not a percent more or less.
The logo should be small and not distracting, just like Crypt's. Oh, I thought you were going to finish that.
Dick, my penis, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Small and not distracting, but it gets the fucking job done, okay?
Not distracting.
You can
imagine talking to a girl about that? Like, hey, just so you know, it's
not
not distracting.
It's kind of small, but it's better than not having anything in there.
There you go. See? That's how you got to do it. I remember when I was working a sales job where I sold baskets of fruit. Don't judge me. To people over the phone.
What?
I was like,
that's a job?
Someone was on the fence about buying the fruit. And I was like, hey, man, it's better than nothing. And then my sales manager looked at me and was like, really? Better than nothing? I didn't work there for much longer after that. I was like, it's true.
There's no way that's a true story.
That is 5,000%
That's not a job,
true
Joey.
story.
You don't just sell fruit over the phone.
Is edible arrangements nationwide?
of all things, you sell fruit over the phone.
Edible arrangements.
And somebody's like, I don't really know if I want to get these bananas or not. He's like, hey, it's better than nothing.
Have you ever?
Jesus. How'd you not get fired on the spot?
How did you? Well, because it was like a seasonal job, kind of. It was. They had they were rolling out a campaign. The company is Edible Arrangements. Do they have that in Kentucky?
No.
Edible Arrangements? Okay. Well, you buy baskets of
we don't
fruit.
buy fruit over the phone. We go to the market like 99.7% of the rest of the fucking world.
Okay. Moving on.
Like, what kind of asshole do you have to be to buy fruit over the fucking phone?
They had commercials.
You're just a prude piece of shit that doesn't want any kind of connection with human contact. It's like, hi, I'm afraid of humans. I need to order this over the phone.
I mean...
And then it's like, I need a bushel of grapes, please.
This was a long time ago. The world was different back then. All right. The logo should be small and not distracting, but still noticeable and legible on a mobile device. That's key. That's key.
All right.
Joey Nato should be on the left half of the screen. Crypt should be on the right. Now, I don't know if this is true because you have a new setup now, and I don't know which.
I still have the camera in the same spot right now. Like, it's off to the left.
Okay, so that probably should be the same. I'm pretty sure in every episode we've ever done, and people could fact check this on us if they want, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the left of every episode and you're on the right of every episode.
I think that is a correct assumption.
And there's no really reason for it. It kind of just I guess I just felt like it looked better.
Yeah.
And I think it looks like we're looking at each other, kind of.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. So
that might change though. I think my camera's gonna go to the right when I get my studio done.
See, so that might not even still stay there. But is everything so far like you're cool with it? You think this is good for the editor and everything?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's good.
Okay. Make the cuts between stoppage of footage seamless.
Seamless.
Yes, that's why Microsoft Word was screaming at the top of its lungs for me to autocorrect it. It's like, yo, trust me, yo. This is
this
not
is not a fucking
correct.
word. It's still not because you didn't spell it correctly. There's an A instead of the second
Oh,
E.
you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, I can see exactly what you're doing.
Wait,
you're fucking up big time.
Seamless. What? Where does that word come from?
You know, like a seam on like jeans or like a jacket?
Yeah.
It's saying seamless, so you can't see the stitching.
Ah, that's amazing, bro.
Wow. No wonder you sold fruit.
All right. Include the intro clip in the beginning of each full episode with intro music slowly fading out during the beginning of the podcast.
We're never going to get anybody hired for this.
Dude. It was like, yo, this sounded like a cool idea, but I just realized you guys are a bunch of douches, so I'm not even going to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
It's like they edit 10 seconds of the podcast. It's like, Crips already said cock 4 times. I'm done.
Yeah. Yo, you said it again. That's crazy. That's a bad word.
But we're past the 10-minute mark, so.
Yeah.
I can say cock all I want to now.
I guess we're in the clear. Yeah, go crazy.
Cock! Cock. Cockity cock.
Yo, you could do that. And wait, did you have any noise issues at all at your old place that you lived?
Yeah, I had people above me and below me. I had like 7 noise complaints called on me.
You don't got to worry about that now because now you're in a house.
No, I own a house now out in the middle of nowhere.
That's crazy.
I'm having a concert out here, bro.
That's crazy.
We'll talk about that in a minute, but I'm having a fucking concert out here, and it's great.
All right. Here, you go ahead and read the next one because I'm nervous to read in front of people.
You forgot how to read. No color grading for Crypt's footage is necessary, but Joey Natos will need some saturation.
You skipped one.
Color grading. I don't give a shit about that one.
All right.
I wanted to read I because that's not even I. That's L. Why would you not capitalize that? You know, does that bother you? How a capital I and an L is the exact same fucking looking thing on a computer?
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It
like
does.
They need to figure out why would you not put the little line over the I like everybody else does? It pisses me the fuck off.
Yep.
Anyway, so include the outro clip at the end of each episode, please.
Yeah, that was the one he skipped.
I don't watch us until the end because we're not entertaining enough for that.
Shouts to everybody who does, though. No color grading for Crypt's footage necessary. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you kind of just grazed over that, so I figured I'd read it again.
No, you didn't even finish it.
Joey Natos will need some saturation and color grading because he has no color in his life.
Exactly. Joey's very white. Give him a tan.
Yo, I do that all the time, bro. I do that all the time. I put that
turn
little
that saturation
tint
all the way up.
Yep.
Your skin's like red.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I don't know if you noticed, but I definitely boost that up.
I don't fuck with that because I'm just a naturally great skin complexion kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, I don't touch your saturation or anything when I edit your clips. So
I do appreciate that.
Export the full podcast episode, intro and outro clips included, as audio. Come on! I'm getting text messages. Export the full Export the full podcast episode, intro and outro clips included, as audio only, and send audio to Crypt and me.
That audio only means MP3 or a WAV file, preferably a WAV file because it sounds a little crispier.
Yeah. Although I gotta say, I've been doing MP3s for like the past.
Wow, you scamming piece
8
of shit.
episodes.
8 episodes?
Yeah,
okay.
because one time
just doing MP3 because it's literally a tenth of the size.
I don't know, bro. It's like because one time I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you an MP3 instead of a WAV. I know it's not as good quality, but is that okay?" You were like, "Yeah, that's cool." And then I just continued to do it afterwards because I didn't want to wait.
Well, I have to be more dickish on camera, so I'm going to pretend like it really bothers me that you did that to me.
All right.
You asshole.
That was convincing. Export the full podcast episode as video. See, this is important to export the audio first.
Yes. That way we can get it up
exactly.
on Anchor, which sends it out to the rest of the distribution services such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts.
See? So there's a method to the madness. But yeah, export the full podcast episode as video and send video via WeTransfer. Now,
not everybody has WeTransfer, but it'd be great if you did a WeTransfer. It's easier on you, so you can just like send it and then walk away from the PC. But if you send it in like a Google Drive or something, that's fine too. It just takes a long time to do that.
Yeah. Because I didn't even put the turnaround time, did I?
You did not. That's a kind of a big one. That's probably the biggest thing of all of it.
Yeah. So the turnaround time from the time we send it to them should be like within. This may seem like a dickish number, but 32 hours.
That pisses me off so much. Why? 32 hours.
Okay, so
what the fuck happened to you today to make you want to be that much of an asshole?
It's saying like we need the episode back from the editor in not a day, so you get more than a day. But I feel like 2 days is too long.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that 6 hours of sleep. You keep editing, you bitch.
Because what we talk about is like, I don't want it to go stale, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, as dickish as 32 hours is, you might as well just make it 24. But 32 hours.
What about 36?
36. That's better. That's a day and a half.
Yeah. That. Okay. So he was like, why?
Yeah, 32 is just like, dude, that pisses me off just looking at that.
Within 36 hours.
Yeah. What are you doing?
All episode. Wait, no. Audio. Yeah, that's crazy that you could just watch everything I'm doing right now.
I'm watching you. You're fucking up a lot.
Audio and video episode.
What do you? Just put return time 36 hours. That's literally it.
See, that's why you owned a business, bro.
Yeah.
Return time 36 hours. I was the employee. I was the janitor just waiting for my shot. So, yeah. I'm Morgan Freeman. That
was better than any of the ones that we tried.
Oh. All right. There it goes. Someone just texted me.
I can't do it. My voice is... Oh, yeah? Did you get dissed?
No, I think someone thinks I'm dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that cat commercial diss the shit out of you.
Yeah. So that's how I am. That's just my personality. On when it comes to drama and when like people try to involve me in drama or when people think I'm gonna be involved in drama, I like to really kind of give it a 180 spin on it and kind of just do what I like. Reel them in like they think they know what's about to happen, and they think they know what I'm talking about, but then I just hit them with something completely different. I've done that multiple times on my channel, and it's it brings me great joy to do it, and I will continue to do it. So
yeah, speaking of that, we did have that conversation the other day about maybe doing some stuff like that on this channel. like the Warzone stuff and video games.
Oh,
and shit like that?
yeah. So, exciting news. Gaming is coming to this channel.
Gaming is returning to the channel.
Returning? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, the scary games.
This channel started off as my gaming live stream channel.
Oh,
then it moved into like a reaction live stream channel. And then it went to the podcast. And then we did like some scary video game streams. And people fucking love those.
Yeah, you're pretty entertaining when you play them, yo. I don't know. Did you have, like, when in your Call of Duty days, did you have, like, a lot of experience interacting with streams while playing?
Not really. I mean, I did it. But
it's hard.
I mean, it is hard. But I watched so many people do it. And I just naturally know how to multitask. So I picked it up pretty naturally to live stream and play a video game at the same time.
Yeah, I would even be watching them. Like, I would just be sitting there watching you play Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma. Such a good game.
It was entertaining, yo. I don't know. It's
Yeah, man, I don't know why. I think, like, when I used to do these Call of Duty videos and stuff, I always try to join these big Call of Duty teams to help, like, further my own career. And they always wanted people that were super entertaining. And they either wanted somebody that was really fucking good at the game or somebody that was just funny to watch. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to put in the time to get really fucking good at a game. So I figured out a way to use natural humor. And plus, I was, like, halfway good at the game anyway. So I just combined everything. And I learned to talk to people while I played and use their energy to feed off of. And there's usually never a bad stream whenever I stream. It's always fun.
That's dope. Because
unless the internet fucks me, then I get pissed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's out of your control. So of course that's gonna make you angry about that. But hopefully that won't be a problem in your new.
That should not be a problem. I got fiber out here now, full gig of internet speed, up and down.
That's dope. It's a whole new ball game. As far as the Call of Duty, are you going to play again on this channel?
I probably will. Like, I really miss playing Call of Duty. I don't really miss Fortnite that much. I miss the memories with Fortnite with some of my homies, but nobody plays anymore, so it's fuck that game.
Wow.
But I'm down to play anything. I love playing those scary games, solo, dolo. But I loved Call of Duty back in the day. I'm sure I would love it again if I picked it back up. And
I want to see you play Warzone, yo. I want to see you play Warzone. You've never played it, right?
I haven't. I'm just not like a huge fan of the Battle Royale games. I'm really not.
Did you play Blackout?
Yeah, I hated Blackout. I couldn't stand it.
I think Warzone's way different than that, though.
Yeah, I didn't like Blackout. I didn't like Apex. I fucked with Fortnite for a little bit. I got pretty good at it. Well, good for me, not good for other people that are out
Ninja.
There. Yeah. But, yeah, those will definitely come back. Joey has done Warzone videos on his main channel, and those are always super fucking fun to sit there and listen to because you have a lot of fun making those.
Yeah, it's all in the editing, bro, to be completely honest. And I always have somebody else on the other side talking to me. So it's like, I don't know, it's engaging. And if you just edit it the right way and just, I don't know, it just comes out to be a good video. It's not really popular on my channel, but
it's not, and it sucks because I enjoy those types of videos, but it's more like a nostalgia sort of thing for me because I used to watch them all the time. And it brings me back home.
I mean, it reminds me of home.
It reminds me of home.
I was just before this podcast started, I was watching my boys play on Twitch, and they got the W. They always get the W without me, so I'm starting to think I'm the problem. And
listen, if it sounds like a duck and it looks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck.
Yeah, that's right. That reminded me of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air really quick when Carlton said that to Will. He was like, "Oh, come on, Will. If it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, smells like a duck, what is it?" And then he was like, "Your prom date?" He was like, "She had a cold that night."
Yeah. Classic.
I love that damn show, bro.
I do too, man.
I love that show. You know, I've been to that mansion before.
Have you really? I didn't think it was real. I thought it was like a studio thing.
No. Well,
I mean, obviously they filmed it in a studio, but I didn't.
Exactly.
The outside of the mansion.
The outside, yep. So I went there a couple years ago when I visited LA. I miss LA, bro. I need to visit there again. It's a great place to visit. Probably wouldn't live there though. Again. But yeah, I pulled up there, and I wasn't the only one there. Interesting enough. People live there, too. So they're probably just like,
that sucks.
What the hell? But you can't get that close. It's all gated off.
Question, was it around 7 or 8?
O'clock?
Yeah.
No.
All right, you don't know the theme song.
I do.
You said I pulled up to the house, and I said, was it about 7 or 8?
I pulled at the house about 7 or 8, and then I waited to the tabby. Yo, see you later.
Yo, home, smell you later.
Yeah.
Look to my kingdom, I was finally there.
Yo, I got the DVD set, bro.
Oh, really?
So I'm about this. All right.
So you have like the original theme song.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know it's like a 2-minute song.
Yeah, but it doesn't play that whole thing. Maybe it played the whole thing in
the first episode.
The first episode, yeah.
It did it in the pilot, but it hasn't done it since.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep, it is a full song. But
good times.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're bringing gaming back.
Yeah. Oh, you want to get back into that? All right, I was going to talk about how Will Smith pulled up, but all right. Not an important part of the story.
Yeah, Will Smith definitely didn't pull up to that mansion. You would have told me that.
He was like, yo, look at my ears. I was like, yo, that's a crazy thing to say to somebody when you first meet them, but I feel you, bro. Those ears, bro. Those ears got some fun.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm excited about doing the gaming on this channel, yo. I really am.
Yeah. Another thing that we are doing on this channel.
Oh, this is big.
We are bringing back reactions. We're going to do some dual reactions. So Joey and I there's a email in the description. I think it's, what is it? papadupodcast@gmail.com?
Yes, sir.
And then some people have emailed me at cryptlivestreams@gmail.com because that's what my old videos say if you want a sponsored reaction. But yeah, if you want a sponsored reaction, hit up those emails, and Joey and I will get back to you with the prices and how we can get things moving along. But you get a dual reaction. We're both on screen. You get Joey's musical producer mindset, and you get my rapper mindset. And you also get Joey's rapper mindset, too. Joey has bars. People just don't even realize it. But yeah, you get the mixture of both of us. And we've worked together so much on so many songs that we're going to have some really good things to say and really informative things to say about your music.
Not only that, but I feel like I have a lot that I could learn from doing those reactions that we did to all those people's music when during the Cypher time when people were doing Cypher remixes. Like, there's a lot of like approaches. I was like being kind of cynical during those reactions. Like, it's okay.
You were an asshole. Don't whitewash it. You were a fucking dick.
I was being honest about everything.
Which is so weird. Like, people, when they think of us, they probably think of me as the dick and you as the guy that's like kind of not a pushover, but a pushover. You know what I mean?
Not when it comes to music. I'll just say that.
When it comes to music, Joey is a fucking asshole. And I'm just like, yo, you got some potential, bro. Here's what you can do. Joey's like, this mic sounds like fucking shit. Fix it.
Some people need to hear that. I'm sure that will stick with them. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, I could definitely.
And then they'll write a diss track on you.
I could definitely. Yeah, that's probably what happened. I could definitely highlight the good things moving forward too. But
I mean, you don't have to. We had a pretty cool good guy, bad guy thing going on.
I think so, and then people will know what they're getting themselves into. And yo, newsflash, yo, that's just how people are gonna talk to you. The higher up you get with music.
Yeah, and like, it's not gonna help you if we don't talk about it. Like, if we only focus on the good things that you did, you're never gonna get better. Yeah. And so we're gonna tell you stuff that you can work on. And just because we tell you that you need to work on it doesn't mean that Joey and I are great at it. Doesn't mean that we can't work on it either. Neither one of us are perfect by any means or even anywhere close. And so a lot of the advice we give is advice that we have to adhere to ourselves and that we try to get better on every day.
Yeah, I learn a lot when I do these reactions. Yeah. So
same, man. Really same.
Yeah, but
papadupodcast@gmail.com. And we'll get those moving. We definitely want to start uploading some more on here. Aside from the podcast episodes, we still want to do that. We're still going to post individual clips of certain things that we talk about. But we do want to bring in the dual reactions. Probably some live streams every now and again, like we used to. Some gaming stuff. There's going to be a lot more activity over here.
I'm excited for it. Get back to
back
to the way it was, but even better.
Even better. And it's fun because, like, reaction videos, you know, they're good for exposure and they're good for people wanting to know my knowledge on things. But, dude, I just don't have that much fun making them. I have a lot of fun making the gaming shit and, like, listening to new artists that I've never heard of before.
Yes. It's
So that's mainly why I'm excited for this type of stuff that we're about to do.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. It's like that element of surprise when you're like listening to somebody
I found so many dope artists through the Crypt live reactions that I did a couple months ago. Like, I found so many really good artists that way that it ended up on the ciphers from that. Like, even if I didn't react to their video, I still watched them. I was like, yo, this guy's fucking dope. And then I hit him up to be on the cipher. So, yeah.
Man,
good things can happen out of it, for sure.
For sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you for saying my rap knowledge, too. I just want to go back and say that because, this reminds me now. Something else happened when I played basketball today.
Somebody told you couldn't rap?
Close.
Really?
Close. So it was me, my boy Jarvis, my boy Scully. They're like day ones. And then there was just some random dude there. But shouts to the random dude. He was pretty cool. I have nothing against him.
Didn't even bother to learn his name, but shout out to him.
Shouts to him. We were on the team. We were on the same team the whole night. And
wow.
Never learned his name.
His name was Ball. Ball. Shoes, like, Ball!
But yeah, so I asked him at one point because he started talking about hip hop a lot, and he was starting to like recite some songs and just like little lyrics. You know, when people play basketball, they just start singing a random song or whatever, and then they just started saying like, "Yo, is Wayne top 5 of all time?" And that was a pretty good debate and stuff like that, having those talks, and I which I said no to, by the way. I didn't say not top 5 of all time out of everybody.
Top 10?
I would have to think about it, but definitely not top 5. His run just wasn't long enough for me to say that. Like, he had like a crazy run, and everyone wanted to rap like him. Everybody wanted to do the crazy punchlines like him. He was on a crazy tear, but it wasn't like that. When he died off, he pretty much died off, and his career still went on. But like even now, he's not like hot now. You know what I mean? Like, someone like Eminem, for example, was able to stay relevant. Jay-Z was able to stay relevant. You know what I mean? So they're like probably top 5.
I feel like it was like a personal decision for Wayne to not stay in the limelight.
I don't know about that. Is that what are your sources, sir?
I'm pretty sure he's talked about it in like a Tim Westwood interview.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's the same day that he had like a really shitty freestyle. Do you remember that freestyle?
No, I never heard it.
Yeah, he had like a really, really shitty freestyle on Tim Westwood.
When was this?
That was years. That's like 11 years ago, I think. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was like right at the end of his like supreme reign, where everybody was sounding like him.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I could be wrong, but I definitely feel like it was like a conscious decision. He almost pulled like a Dave Chappelle.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because as soon as Young Money started to really become a thing, he kind of just faded off a little bit. Basically, when Drake started to blow up, he kind of just...
I think he became like a mentor almost after that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, he was talking about hip-hop. I was like, okay, this guy clearly likes hip-hop, and he wants to talk about hip-hop. And this is where it gets real. Fasten your seatbelts. I was like, do you listen to YouTube rap? That's what I said to him.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, nah, I like real shit.
That's funny.
And I was like, oh, okay. And he like immediately saw like my reaction. I couldn't contain it. I'm usually better at containing that stuff. But with my friends around and they knew like where the conversation was going, I think I was kind of, I don't know. I was like, I wanted them to know that I was like intrigued by this. No. I wasn't
You were
pissed.
fucking mad.
I wasn't pissed. But this goes back to what I was saying in a tweet this week that I put out earlier, saying like I'm ready to demolish the term YouTube rapper. I'm ready to get rid of it. And the only way I could do it is not saying it. Is not mentioning the term, which I'm doing a very bad job of right now on this episode of the Papa Do Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I understand it's got a negative connotation to it due to like the years and years of just mediocrity that was before us.
Yeah,
and
but
so
here's the thing: when my follow-up question, because I didn't just say, "Oh, okay," and go on with my day. And then of course I didn't pass him the ball for the rest of the night, but no, I'm just playing. But yeah, so my follow-up question was, what YouTube rappers do you know? If you don't like it, what YouTube rappers do you know? And he couldn't name one. And he was like, he came out and said, is Chris Webby a YouTube rapper? I was like, no. Like, but yeah, he likes Chris Webby. Like, he really likes Chris Webby or whatever. And I was like, well,
yeah,
Chris Webby works with a bunch of YouTubers. Well, I didn't say a bunch, but I specifically said, you know, like you. And
yeah,
I was like, I'm about to work with Chris Webby in production and stuff like that. And he was like, kind of like, huh, okay. And it's like, I don't know, bro. Anytime I go outside of the YouTube world and mention YouTube rappers to people, there's very little knowledge that people have.
It's a very niche thing.
It
really is.
It is. And that's why I don't like it, because people just dismiss it.
Yeah, it sucks. It really does, because like there's so many quote-unquote YouTube rappers that have made some very, very dope songs and like emotional songs, stuff that like people can seriously relate to.
Yeah.
And it's just like it gets dismissed because of that. I feel like we've had this conversation before. And I've had this conversation with numerous people, and it's just something that can't be changed right now. It feels like the gun laws. Like, it's just, people know it's not the best, but there's not really there's fuck all we can do about it right now. So just keep shooting shit and buying guns and keep rapping on YouTube and being YouTube rappers.
Is that your final statement
That's
about
my horrible
this?
analogy.
Because I don't know. People had problems with me saying ban the term when I kind of hashtagged that when I made this Twitter post.
I mean, it's a fine line, because I guess some people could be like, they want you to own it and they want you to make it good.
Yeah. Well,
but it's hard, dude. Like, if you're in that position, it's a unnecessary mountain to climb. Like, you're already starting backwards.
Right.
And so it just saying rapper, musician, just anything like that, just immediately helps. When you say YouTube rapper, YouTube musician, YouTube artist, that's just
it
like,
puts you in a box, a
yeah,
red and white box, like immediately. And yeah,
yeah, I've had this conversation with so many people, and it's to the point where it's just like beating a dead horse. Like, so I've just like stopped using the term really too, and just made my own music and just kind of backed away from the scene a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
feels like.
Yeah, I guess it would make sense to not associate as much with people who are like ride or die YouTube rapper. I'm a YouTube rapper, screaming at the top of my lungs type thing. But
yeah,
but I don't know. I mean,
I was a pretty diehard guy, just because like I wanted so bad for people to just understand like we're good, like respect our craft.
Yeah.
Just because it's a YouTube rapper doesn't mean shit. It just means it's our platform.
Right.
But I realized it was like a beyond uphill battle that was fucking. It would take 20 years to fix it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna fix it by myself. I mean, that's part of why the YouTube ciphers were a big thing, is just to showcase like, yo, these guys are on YouTube, and then, you know, just people immediately just dismiss it because it says YouTube cipher.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks.
So yeah, I think that's just the best way to do it. Is, I don't know, I've been silent, and I felt this way for a long time, because, you know.
Yeah, I felt this way for a good minute since before YouTube Cypher 3. I was hoping 3 would maybe rekindle the fire. It didn't. It made things way worse.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a weird situation, weird time, because I love YouTube and I love the scene, and it's what's made me. But like, there's so much weird things that happen in the scene that are very, I hate the word, but corny.
Yes.
I fucking hate that word.
Yes. No,
but
that is a word.
It's gimmicky.
Yeah.
I'd rather say gimmicky.
Yeah, but let's call
corny.
it what it is. Corny.
It's corny.
Y'all are corny.
People say everything's corny though. Like, it's such a loose term. That's why I want to say gimmicky instead, because it's more tight knit for people to really understand what it is. Like, people are doing things that only exist on YouTube, that would not exist anywhere else, that make us look fucking stupid.
Yeah, people with branding help and like management and stuff, they'd be like, well, what the hell are you doing? You are not putting that out. It's like, there's no one to say that to a lot of these creators. which makes for, some stuff that's mediocre. And a lot of times the songs are pretty, good, industry quality songs from a lot of these artists. But sometimes there's, and I'm guilty of this sometimes too. Sometimes there's just things that may happen in the music video or something they're wearing or just they word something a weird way, or I don't know. It's just a lot of, I don't know, bro. It's tough, and that's why I don't want to be represented by that term.
Yeah.
So that's just, I don't know. That's how I feel about it, and I just have talked to too many people outside of the YouTube bubble that's been like, a YouTube rapper, whatever. Like when I first spoke to my brother about it, that was like the first time I talked to somebody outside of YouTube about YouTube music. And I was like, yo, what do you think of, no, who was it specifically? It was, I'm not going to say who it was, but it's a very big rapper on YouTube. And I was like, what do you think about him? And he was like, he's a YouTube rapper. And I was like, oh, okay. And my brother's like a huge Anthony Fantano fan. He's like, so he listens to like everything that Anthony Fantano reviews and beyond. He I don't know, he's a huge music fan. He listens to everything, like The Doors. He listens to, I don't know if he listens to, I don't know, bro. He listens to all crazy stuff, but he's always keeps up with the relevant music too. Anyways, where was I going with this? Yeah, there's just this negative connotation.
I hate it, dude, because it delegitimizes so much, and I know I've had more success than several artists that are considered mainstream or independent, just non-YouTube. People would take it more seriously. I know I've had way more success than they have. When it comes to streams, even.
Yeah.
And Luke Gone, he has fucking crazy streams right now. Vin J is doing fucking ridiculous right now.
2 people you just mentioned, to me, don't fall in that category.
They don't, but they get classified every single time anybody mentions YouTube rapper.
But why? That's what I'm thinking.
Because they rap on YouTube, and that's literally it. I can understand why you would call me a YouTube rapper, because I do reactions, I do these other videos in addition to making music, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But Luke Gone and Vin J, neither one have ever done a video that is not their own music or a remix. It's always all music shit.
Exactly.
But they still get lumped into it because they're on YouTube.
So
it doesn't make sense to me.
Ban the term. I'm standing by it. Ban the term.
I've been guilty of it too. When I first was in the scene and stuff, I put them in the YouTube rapper tier lists and stuff like that, and always consider them YouTube rappers.
Yeah.
But it's just, people have thrown around the term so much now that it just feels, it gives me a pit in my stomach when I hear it.
It used to not, but then I started having conversations with people that could help me get to higher levels and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is what the industry thinks of what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Ban the term, man. Ban the term YouTube rapper. We're all rappers. We're just musicians.
Independent artists.
Don't put
rapper,
something in front of it.
Musician, whatever.
Yeah, don't put anything in front of it, because when you do that, that's when that's the separation that doesn't need to be had.
Exactly. So, I don't know, man. That was just an interesting little interaction I had with this person today, and I was interested.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking dick. Tell Ball he sucks. I hate him.
He's just I don't know. I respect it. Of course, I respect it, especially if he didn't even. I wonder who he was thinking about though, because I was like. Because it's I don't listen to YouTube rap. I like real music.
Yeah, it's probably
okay,
just a general thing.
Making you say that? Who did you hear? Because I was, waiting for the words Rice Gum or
Rice Gum, Jake Paul.
Yeah,
those
like that to roll. Who's all right? Whatever. I'm not gonna get
made a good song. We don't have to talk about
it. But yeah, that's just I don't know. That was an interesting interaction. Definitely want to hear people's thoughts on it. If the term should be banned.
It's tough, man.
I say yes.
Tough line.
I say yes. Ban the term.
I'm right there with you. As much as I love YouTube, and YouTube has been a huge part of my name, it's unnecessary evils.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to hit a ceiling this early in your career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. In other news, I have nothing else to say.
I've got a cookout coming.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was.
It's transitioning into YouTube, I guess. It is a YouTube event, technically. But I've been working with so many people over the last 2 years, from reactors to rappers to producers to pretty much anything. And I've always wanted to meet several people, but most importantly, I feel like nobody ever meets each other. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm one of the rare people that like is willing to fly to meet somebody to work with them. I know a handful of others that do that, but everybody else they just like send verses through Gmail and like never actually meet the people they work with. Right. And so I thought this would be a really cool opportunity to get a ton of people together to network and just, more importantly, fucking forget what's going on in the world right now. Just like relax, like just chill back, relax with some friends, have some good food, play some sports, swim, just take a mini vacation. And so I organized a little cookout. It's called the Cookout. Got t-shirts made and everything.
Wow.
And it's happening Labor Day weekend, which is next weekend. Not this coming weekend or whenever this comes out. It's currently Wednesday as we film this. But it's coming out in 10 days.
That's dope.
Or that's when the cookout is in 10 days. And my house isn't done and the pool's not done either, which fucking freaks me out. But yeah. got like 45 people coming over.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's a big fucking deal.
Masked up.
But everybody has masks. Everybody has hand sanitizers. We're giving out swag bags, that my mom calls them, and has t-shirts, hand sanitizer, and face masks in every single one of them. But the big thing is we are doing a live stream concert on my main channel that Saturday.
Oh, on the main channel?
And yeah, Whoa. On my main channel. It's going to be like a festival of sorts. Everybody that's coming, if they want to perform some songs, I just ordered a bunch of shit. It's all coming in the mail this week of like outdoor speakers, a mixing thing, shit to make a concert happen. I even ordered some lights that are sound activated, so they're going to go to the beat of whatever song they have. It's going to be dope.
Bro. Whoa.
Yeah, I dropped a little bit on that one, but it's going to be worth it, I think.
Yeah, you definitely went all out for this. So do you know exactly who's performing though? Like, do you know? Like...
Vin J is going to be there performing. God dang, there's so many people. I'm going to be performing Samad Savage, Grizzy Hendrix. I think Mac Lethal's coming. Dude, who all is coming? Scriptwork, or Marcus from Scriptwork is going to be performing. Honey Koofies is going to be there. Matt PFE, who is actually Postcard raps now.
Postcard, yeah.
Gatsby, Elijah Kyle, Futuristic's coming. Dude, there's just so many. Sorry if I'm forgetting some people, but there's several artists coming, and there's several reactors coming. Artikix is coming. Simba the God, Simba TV. People that have reacted to our music, just trying to show love to everybody and get everybody connected and actually meet each other instead of talk over the internet. Wow.
That's crazy, man.
Joey was one of the first people I invited, but he's a bitch and has asthma, so he's not coming.
Yeah. That's pretty much pretty much sums it up right there. But
bro, you know how bad I would feel if I like forced you to come and then you caught coronavirus and somehow died.
Yeah.
Because of your asthma. Like I would just and make a killer song though.
Yeah. That's the first thing that came to my mind, bro. We are such artists. We are such artists.
I'd make such a great storytelling song.
I'd be like, yo, but that'd be so dope.
That'd be such a dope
song. Yeah. That's that'd be a tough one, man. I know at least 3 people would miss me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So.
Freda, the mailman, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like, because I think when they get together, I feel like it's like a kind of like an excitement thing, adrenaline thing, knowing that I'm in the
upstairs.
House. Yeah.
Yeah.
Working on music while he's literally violating my fiance. So it's like, it's.
I can see where the adrenaline comes in.
Yeah, and then maybe you, because you won't have anybody to make your beats.
Yeah, nobody will make my shit anymore. Like I'd have to find a new producer, which would just be awful. I don't want to go through that. It's like finding a new girlfriend. Like I'm so used to you now, and like trying to meet their parents and impress their parents. It's a process to get everything going. It's like a minimum 6 weeks before things start to loosen up and you understand each other. I don't want to go through that again. So, Joe, don't die. I need you.
This has been following me for a long time, bro. I remember somebody in high school was like, somebody was like, yo, if you died, yo, that'd be messed up. And it'd be like, he was like, he made good beats. I was like, bro, that's it? He made good beats?
He made great beats.
Yeah, man.
His mixes were okay most of the time, unless you're mixing Godzilla, then he fucks that one up. But other than that, he's a great person when it comes to production.
I don't know what that vocal was. I can't remember it.
You get in my way, I'm a visit to the monster. You get in my way, I'm not gonna do it.
You did.
I don't even want to do it, dude. I tell you what, I want to go do is masturbate. So can we wrap this up?
Yeah. Oh, nice bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, editor, look out. This is coming your way.
Cock.
And I'm pretty proud because this episode wouldn't have happened 3 weeks ago. We would have been like, we don't have enough to talk about.
That is true.
Let's just not do it. And then you guys would be like, yo, what the hell? So let us know. Smash the like button on Spotify and let us know. Run up those streams on YouTube and smash the like button on Spotify. Let us know if this episode was fuego or if it was nego.
Punta? No, that's bitch. Caca. Caca is shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuego y caca. That's fire and shit.
Yo,
what is or in Spanish?
Is this you speaking in Spanish? Yo, I don't know why, but people with a southern accent that speak Spanish is like the most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
Hadre tu madre, piti punta.
Mi perro es azul.
Did you say dog?
My dog is blue.
Dude, see, I know words in Spanish. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I heard perro.
Pretty impressive.
Perro. I can't roll my R's, but perro.
I'm impressed.
I can't say it, but that's dog.
I'm impressed.
You should be. I had a very hot Spanish teacher, so I paid attention.
Nice.
But that's going to be the end of this episode of the Papa Do Podcast. And until next time, guys, it has been your boy Crypt and Joey now, and we're signing out. Papa Do!